Hi everyone, Alison here at Keithley Healthy Living on a Wednesday afternoon for our Rethinking Pain Movement Master session. Hope you're all feeling fit and well and ready for the session ahead today. Well, last week we did all seated, so this week we're going to do all standing. So we're going to do a little sample of our Bally Be Fit programme, which runs at Keithley Healthy Living on Tuesday mornings. So you'll just need a chair. That's the only piece of equipment that you'll need. Plenty of space to move around in, nothing to trip or fall over, nothing sharp to knock into as always, and something light on your feet that is going to stop you from slipping. The clothing just needs to be something comfortable, and it's a good idea to have some water at the ready just in case you need a drink. So before you participate today, you need to be feeling fit and well, free from any medical condition, illness or injury. I'm going to put some gentle music on for us to work to. We're going to start with a standing warm-up, and then we're going to hold on to the back of the chair for our sample exercises. Let's go. Okay then, so just back tall, tummy nice and tight, and we're just marching it through. Back tall, tummy in. 4, 3, 2, 1. So we're just going to shoulder shrug. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Other side. Lift it up. Back tall, tummy in. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Now with our head, we're just going to look to the right and centre, left and centre again. Head looking up and down. Glancing up. And looking down, march it through, back tall tummy in. Let's get that blood pumping through that body, get us nicely warmed up. Heel and toe right leg, heel into floor, tip of the toe to the floor, just warming through the ankle joint. 4, 3, 2, other side. Heel into floor, tip of the toe to the floor. You can hold onto the back of the chair if you've not quite got your balance, march it through. And the moves we're going today are great for balance and stability and strengthening those muscles and joints, and they're great for combating that long-term pain. Okay, let's knee lift up with the right leg. Lift it up. 2, 3 and 4. 4 more on the right. Lift it up. And the other side. And then we're going to take heel to bottom. Just curl up. Hold on if you need to. Other side. 4, 3, 2, 1. Again. 4, 3, 2, 1. And back. March those feet wide. March them narrow. Heels down. Back tall tummy in. 4, 3, 2, and then we're just going to circle those hips round to the right, circle round. 4 more. Round to left, circle. 4, 3, now pelvic squeeze forward. Squeeze and release. Back tall tummy in nice and tight. 4 more here. 2 more. Head looking to the right once more. To the right and centre. Left, centre again. All the exercises we're doing here help with our posture. And then we're just going to lift up with the head and down again. Tiny little moves. Ready to turn at the waist. The right push forward. Right and push forward. Hips stay facing forward. Just the upper part of the body moving. 4 more. 3, 2, and last one. Rest it there. March it through. Let's take a little step touch right to left now. Just working through those feet. Hopefully we're feeling warmer. And next we're going to warm up the feet. Okay, so we're going to go ball, toe, ball and down. ball, toe, ball, and down. Twice more. Ball, toe, ball, and down. One more. Then over to the other side. Ball, toe, ball, and down. Again. Ball, toe, ball, and down. Last one. Ready to bend, stretch, rise, lower. So knees over toes. Bend, stretch, rise, lower. Bend, stretch, rise, lower. Bend, stretch, rise, lower. And last one. Rest it there. Okay, so our Ballet Fit program is about using ballet moves to help strengthen muscles in the body. So it's Ballet Fit, it's a ballet themed exercise class. I'm not going to have anybody doing pirouettes, and I'm not going to have everybody dancing on the tips of their toes. We are going to use ballet moves to help strengthen our muscles, improve our posture, which in turn helps combat long-term pain. So we're going to start holding on to the back of our chair. I'm taking my feet in a parallel position, and then I'm just going to turn from my hips outwards as if I've got a nice long string going from my ear to my heel. So the knees are always going to stay in line with the toes. I'm not going to take my knees in any other direction, so I'm always protecting my knees. The hips are facing forward and the back is nice and tall, and we're just going to take a little plie down. So we're just going to plie and lift. So we're lifting up through those thighs. So with this one, we're working that muscle that runs over the tops of the knees and to the thighs. And the advantage of this is obviously we've always got something to hold on to. So if we do feel a little bit unstable, we can hold onto the back of the chair a bit tighter. 4 more. 3, 2, and last one. Now you can continue doing that, or we can just rise up onto our toes. So we're going to go bend, stretch, rise, and lower. So we're just working through the backs of those calves as we do that. Bend, stretch, rise, lower. Nice and gently. Bend, stretch, rise, lower. One more. Hold it here. So we're just going to take it down with the knees. If you prefer to keep your heels on the floor for this one, that's absolutely fine. So as we're doing this, we're going a little bit deeper, and you'll feel it working the inner thighs as well as the outer thighs. 4 more like this. 3, 2, and last one. Hold it here. So now we're just going to take the heels to the floor and up, down and lift up. Back tall tummy in, hips facing forwards, down and lift up. So working through those calves. And then you can continue like this, or you can just pause for 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Let's give those legs a little shake now. I'm just going to take my inside leg and lift it upwards. I'm going to lift from the inner thigh, just lifting and squeezing here. Squeeze. So I'm working that inner thigh, and my standing legs doing a little bit of weight bearing. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest it down. Let's do the same on the other leg. Lifting forwards, inner thigh, lift. Let's do 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to take that leg all the way to the back now and lift up at the back. So we're just going to do the same movement, but lifting here onto the outer thigh. Lift it up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax it there and switch sides over to the other leg. Lift it up. Lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and rest it down. Take the feet to parallel now, and we're going to lift the heel out to the side. So this time, the other leg, the right leg, is going to do the weight bearing. So I'm lifting with my outer thigh, inside leg's weight bearing. Take it out and bring it in. Hips stay facing forwards, back tall, tummy in tight. So working down this leg through the outer thigh. This leg's doing the weight bearing, so the knee is just slightly soft. 4 more here. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Out for 2, in for 2. Out for 2. Back in for 2. Out for 2. Back in for 2. Twice more. And by slowing it down, we're working against gravity, so it does make it harder. Just do how many you feel comfortable. Last one. And if you want to rest, then stop when you're ready. Flex the inside leg now, and we're going to use this leg we've just been a weight bearer to work. So we're just going to work the inner thighs here. Lift and squeeze. So instep up towards the ceiling. Lift it up. 4, 3, 2, 1. And then from this heel, we're just going to circle it round with a little circle and then back the other way. Rest it down. The leg we've just been stood on, we're going to take it back now. So as if we're pushing something onto the back wall, we're just going to squeeze it back, squeeze. Back tall, tummy in nice and tight. Squeeze it back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And rest down. Change over to the leg. Same thing on the other leg. Push it back. Squeeze. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 more here. 4, 3, 2, 1. And then from this position, we're just going to work the hamstring at the back. So we're going to just curl it up. Back, curl it up. Keep those hips facing forwards all the time. Back tall tummy in. Two more. And last one. Rest there. Switch to the other side, and we're just going to curl it in. Keep those hips facing forwards. Back tall tummy in tight. Curl. Two more. And last one, rest there. We're going to switch the chair now over to the other side. And from here, we're going back into that first position. So take our feet parallel, open them out, make sure the knees are going towards the toes as we get ready to do our little plie down and lifting up. So plie down and lift up. Back tall tummy in. So you might start to feel them on this time because this is the second time through. Down and lift up. So do just as many as you feel comfortable with. If you've done too many or you feel it's enough, you can stop. 2 more like this. Last one, plie, stretch, rise, lower. Plie, stretch, rise and lower. Plie, stretch, rise and lower. Pushing those toes into the floor. Plie, stretch, rise, lower. Keep it going. Plie, stretch, rise, lower. 2 more. Last one. Up onto the toes, heels towards the floor. Take it down and lift it up. Keep those hips facing forwards, back tall tummy in. Down and lift it up. Twice more. Ready, pulse it down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest it there. Give those legs a little shake. Okay, then we're going to take that inside leg up. And we're working from the inner thigh, so we're just lifting it up in front of the body. Nice and gently does it. Just do as many as you feel comfortable with. Feel that in the inner thigh, as the outside leg, just the weight bearing. 3, 2, 1, and rest it there. Change over to the other side. Lift and squeeze here. Working that inner thigh, keeping that back nice and tall. Squeeze. Shoulders back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to take that leg all the way out to the back from the outer thigh. Squeeze. Hips facing forwards, back tall. Squeeze it here. 4, 3, 2, 1. And rest it down. Switch over to the other side. Lift it up. Lift it, squeeze. Nice and controlled. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax it down. Did you feel that in your thighs? I definitely felt that in my thighs. All part of exercise. It shows we're working. Okay, so we're going to take the feet nicely parallel now. And we're going to lift from that inner outside leg. So the outside heel is going to do the lifting and the leg nearest the chair is going to do the weight bearing. Off we go. Lift and lower. Remember, just do as many as you feel comfortable with. You soon start to feel these on the outer thigh and on the weight bearing leg, which is perfectly normal. Out for 2, now in for 2. Out for 2, back in for 2. If these are too much, just continue at the normal speed. Out for 2. Back in for 2. Last one. And relax it down. We're taking the inside leg and flexing from the inner thigh and just lifting and squeezing. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we're just going to circle it round and back the other way. Rest that foot down. And then we're going to just take the outside leg now. Bend the foot, flat to the back wall, squeeze it back, squeezing your bottom. Back tall, tummy nice and tight. Keep it going. You're doing good. Hold on to that chair. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Rest it down and change over to the other side. Footprint flat to the back wall. Squeeze it back. Keep it going. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax down. Back to the original leg, and we're going to take that heel and we're going to curl it in towards your bottom. So curl it in and down. Hips facing forwards. Back tall, tummy tight. Four more here. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Relax that foot. Switch to the other side. Heel to your bottom. Curl in and down. Four, 3, 2, and last one. Relax. What we're going to do now is we're going to take that chair in front of us. We're going to step the feet out to side in what we call second position. So just a little bit more than hip distance apart. Again, my knees are going to follow my toes. My back is going to be kept very nice and tall with the hips facing forward, shoulders nice and relaxed. and I'm just going to put both hands onto the chair. I'm going to do a little plie here, so I'm going to plie and lift up, pressing up through the thighs as I do that. Keep that back tall, shoulders nice and relaxed. So we're going here. 4, 3, 2, last one. Now we're going to do that plie, stretch, rise, lower that we did at the beginning. Okay, plie, stretch, rise, lower. So checking each time that your knees are going in the same direction as your toes so that we don't put any stress in the knee joints. Keeping that back nice and tall and that tummy in. Working through those feet. 2 more here. And last one. Up onto the toes. Now we're just going to take the knees down as we're on our toes. Down and lift up. If you prefer to keep your heels on the floor, that's absolutely fine. Down and lift up. 4, 3, 2, last one. Now we're just going to pulse here. So we're going to go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Did you feel that in your thighs? The pulses are always optional. We're just doing one set of those. Taking my chair back to where I had it originally at the side of me. I'm going to lift my right knee in towards my chest, and as I do that I'm also going to do a bicep curl, so I'm curling up with that arm as well. So we're just going to curl it in and down. 2, hips facing forward, so this is a nice one for the tummies and the arms as well, and the thighs too. 3 for 1, can't beat a 3 for 1 exercise. 2 more, and last one. Rest it there. Switch to the other leg, bring it in towards the chest. I've done this exercise with you before. I've done it seated as well as standing. So we're just going to tap the alternative knee to hand. 3, 2, 1. And if you're ready, you can take the elbow to the knee. If you're not sure about elbow to knee, just keep going with the hand. You're working the sides of the body as well as the bottom, tummy and thigh. Last one, and rest it there. Okay, let's swap the chair over to the side, and we're going to go with the outside leg curling up in front. So we're just going to curl and down. Hips stay facing forwards, back tall, tummy in. Curl. Lifting up, not quite putting the foot down. 4, 3, 2, and last one. Rest it there. Switching over to the standing leg, and then we're just going to take it in and down, in and down. 3, 4. Ready with the hand across, in and down. Hips stay facing forwards, back tall, tummy in tight. 2 more, and then we're going to change the elbow when we're ready. Take it in, take it out.
I believe in a brighter future. I believe in a brighter future.
Nice and controlled.
I believe in a
Hips stay facing forwards. If you prefer to stick with a hand, stick with a hand. And last one, rest it there. Okay, taking hold of that chair. We're going to stand parallel to the chair again. Okay, this time I'm going to take a straight leg back, and I'm going to do one for my bottom, so I'm just going to lift and squeeze. My body weight is on the chair, hips facing forwards, back tall. Squeeze. Squeeze. 4, 3, 2, and last one, change to the side, straight leg back, body weight forwards, holding onto that chair, lift and squeeze, squeeze, Nice and controlled. Tummy in tight. Lifting as we go. Four, 3, 2, and last one. Rest there. Give everything a nice little shake. We've worked pretty hard there. Okay, so now's the nice bit, the important bit. We're going to stretch everything we've worked out. We're going to do the first few stretches standing, and then we'll go into some seated. Okay, so holding onto the back of the chair, I'm just going to take the heel up and hold it round the shoelaces, knees together, pressing the pelvis forward. If you can't quite get that leg there, you can hold your heel, or you can hold the bottom of your trousers, or you can just try and bring that knee in the best you can. We're aiming to feel this stretch down the front of the thigh. You can use a scarf or an exercise band to help you if you need to. And then we're just going to change over to the other side and do the same exercise on the other side. So knees together, press that pelvis forward, feel that stretch through the front of that thigh. And then from here, we're just going to take that leg that we've got hold of all the way to the back. Front knee is bent, back leg is straight with both heels pressed into the floor. Giving it a good stretch through. Draw the back leg in so the toe is opposite the heel, and we're just going to sit down on the back calf and tap the front toe. Now that leg you're tapping, you're going to slide that one forwards. Place your hands onto the bent leg and then lean towards the straightened leg. Lift the toes up off the floor. We should get a nice stretch through the hamstring at the back there. The leg that's in front, that's the one we're going to drag all the way back. So we're on the other side, ready to stretch everything out once more. Pressing those heels into the floor. And then bringing that back leg in so the toe is opposite heel. Sit down on the back calf so your body weight's over the back leg, and we're feeling the stretch between the back of the knee and the back of the ankle. We're just going to tap the front toe here. And then we're just going to slide that leg forwards, placing your hands on your bent leg, lift your bottom up towards the ceiling, hold it there. And taking your toes up off the floor to increase the stretch. Bring those 2 feet together, push your bottom back, feeling a lovely stretch through your bottom and your thighs. And then we're just taking the right leg back, toe on the floor, press the pelvis forward, feel a stretch in the inner thigh, just there in the hip flexor. Feet together, and we'll do the same on the other side, toe back, press the pelvis forward, feeling that stretch here in the hip flexor. And then we're going to place the right hand between the shoulder blade, the left hand either over the top or pushing from the front. So I'm going to do these exercises now seated, but you can do these ones standing as well if you like. Head looking forwards. So we're just feeling that stretch in the upper arm. And release it there, over to the other side, between and over or pushing from the front. Take the hand onto the side of the head, and we're just reaching out to the side. Over to the other side. Lovely stretch through that neckline, careful not to pull on the head. And then that hand that's out to side, we're going to bring it in front, hold between the joints and look over your shoulder. Release down, the same on the other side. Hand up in front, between the joints, and look over your shoulder. Release it there. We're just taking the heel now onto the calf, so we get a stretch through the outer thigh. If you want to increase the stretch, you can lift it up onto your thigh and take it forwards. And then we're just going to take that knee over the other leg, opposite hand to knee, and look over your shoulder. Switching sides. Relax it there. Take that leg out to the side and then just bring your body weight forward so we get a nice stretch through that inner thigh. Feet together and swap over to the other side. Feel that nice stretch in the inner thigh. Bring that leg in and place the heel on the calf. Feel that stretch on the outer thigh. You can leave it there if that's comfortable for you. Or if you want to increase it, just let's slide that foot up onto the thigh and bring the body weight forwards. Feel that lovely stretch in the inner thigh. And then knee over the other leg. Opposite hand to knee, looking over your shoulder. And then we're going to swap sides over to the other side. Release down, feet facing forward, hands on the thighs, just pulling that tummy in and rounding the lower back. So we get a nice stretch through that lower back area. Bring the hands together and lift up to the front. Elbows out to the side to give your upper back a nice stretch. And then we're just going to place the hands in the small of the back and press the chest forward. Feel that stretch across the front of the chest. And release. Let's take a big deep breath up. And release it down. One more time. Reach it up. And release it down. Give those hands a shake. Give those legs a shake. And give yourself a well-deserved clap. Well, thank you very much for joining me this afternoon for Movement Matters. I hope you enjoyed our Ballet Fit sample. Please do let me know what you like from the classes in the box at the bottom, or you can comment or like the page just to tell me that you were joining. And as always, any questions that you'd like us to answer, we're always here and happy to answer them for you. I hope that you'll join me next week at 2 p.m. for another Movement Matter session. As always, the video is left online so you can watch it on demand as much as you like. And if you're living in the Craven or Bradford area and you would like to be referred into our Rethinking Pain programme, please contact your GP and they will be able to refer you into our services. Hope to see you again soon. Take care. Bye.